So yesterday I sprayed this frame down with a bunch of oven cleaner, so that way it can soak and get most of this gunk off. Most people are like, oh, use engine degreaser, blah, blah, blah. It's just cheaper just to buy you a big old gallon or 2-gallon thing off of Amazon, an oven cleaner. Mix it half and half, mix it as strong as possible, and then spray it on there, let it sit for about 15-30 minutes. But I let this sit overnight because how heavy the road grime and everything else was, so I just let it soak and it's pressure washing right off. I did the side of the bed here, and you can see how it's starting to bring some of the paint back alive. And same thing with the cab. Did that this morning, let it soak for about 15-20 minutes, and then pressure washed the cab, and then took our little sander here, just did some of the cab. Still need to come in here where this old seam seal is, get all that stuff out of there. We found more rust than what was anticipated, but it's a whole lot better shape than that other cab. So we're just trying to get everything all prepped and ready to go. The guys inside are building a stand for that cab to sit on so we can do our thing for it, and then after that, the gentleman can put his old cab. There's a bunch of pinholes in here, which we're gonna repair that later on. Some up there. And then down in here, I'm gonna start prepping the floor and taping everything out where we need to cut out. This rocker is completely smoked. It's done for, because right here, you see all the stuff coming out. Someone tried to, air quotation, fix it, and they're using beer cans and beer tabs and Bondo. And you see did some of the roof and stuff. I just wanted to see how it came out with our surface finisher. And it came out pretty good. Of course, there's going to be more sanding involved and everything else because we have to do a complete color change on it. But other than that, like the top of the cab and everything is pretty perfect. There's a couple little hickeys here and there. This rocker here, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty complete. Took our finisher and went over it. There's just a couple little pinholes here and there, which is typical rust right here. This here we're going to make a patch panel for. So it's actually 2 layers of metal. So cut this out here, cut that out, put new metal in. And this whole, all this right here, need to cut all this out and remake a template and everything else, and especially on that side over there. It got so rusty it actually split the spot welds and everything else on it. Cut all that out, pretty much plug weld everything, get it back into its place that it needs to be, and then make a bunch of patch panels on that. And then I need to drop the AC box out of here, get the old master cylinder out, the old wire and harness is out. There's some rust up in here someone's tried to repair. That looks like Bondo actually. So it's just little pinholes here and there. This cab's a whole lot better than that other cab we have. The back supports of the cab itself were completely gone. All this from here over was gone, and you can actually like step through it. And then when you stepped on it, the whole cab tweaked. This takes a little bit of time and patience, and then we'll get everything all squared away on it.
Been working on this thing for about a week. Rust repairs for the most part. Worked on pillars. They were rotted out pretty bad. Ended up, instead of replacing them, just ended up fixing them. Built a frame for it. That way we can roll around. It's a bunch of angle iron and stuff. Now I'm doing rockers and floors. Gonna cut everything out and weld it in, and whatever I can fix, I'm gonna fix. Whatever we gotta buy, we gotta buy. Yeah, this thing's rotted, but it's not too bad. Could be worse. It's a good starter. Got replacement rockers, the backings, and then replacement floor pans. Just the front sections. I don't need to do the whole floor because the whole floor is not rotted, just the front part where you sit your feet at. A little bit rust on the top. Little pits, fixable pits. You don't have to replace the whole skin, so doing that in the process of everything else. give or take. I'm on it a lot. About a week and a half worth of work. Not too bad, not too bad. It's getting there though. It was a lot worse than what it is now. All metal, no Bondo, no body filler, just straight metal. That's how I like it. Project update. Got the rockers, all the floors done. Roof's been patched. All the little small holes, they've been done. Underneath has been welded, grinded down smooth, ready for the next part. The interior, the front, I guess you could call that cell panel, where your visors go, that's been replaced. Pretty much everything that's cancerous or that's been rotted out on this truck has been replaced. Now it's ready for the next step, which is paint. It's patina build. We've replaced front floors, these floor panels, both sides, the inner and the outer rockers, which are these. This panel in here at the top, son of a this piece that goes inside of here, patched all this to, instead of buying this whole piece, just repaired it, cut all the cancer out, repaired that. The top of the roof, instead of replacing the entire skin, just cut out, again, what was cancerous and what was messed up, and then just put new metal in it. No Bondo on it, just straight metal. All welding, grinded down flush, clean. There was some holes right here for the trim. We're not going back with trim, so I've patched these. And then with the floors, you have to trim the replacement panels because they're repops. They don't fit perfectly, so you got to make them fit with the truck. And that's what we did in here. So again, same thing on this side. Replaced all this, inner and outer rockers. Fixed this little window corner. Same thing here. Got to work that a little bit more, but for the trim holes, that has been covered up. We are going back with the original style tank behind the seat, so this is not getting covered up. Yeah, that's pretty much rundown on this so far. Now it's just work a little bit more metal spots, and then it's off to paint, which is patina. Roof corners all right here have been touched. Go. Painted the motor. It gotta be orange. Some odd reason, everybody likes Chevy orange or Hemi orange. Right now, he is getting some rusty bolts off that don't want to come off. Instead of fixing this one or replacing any panels, we're just gonna put a new bed on it. The truck will start going back together after that, for the most part.
All right, you're good.
It's salvageable.
Well, I got a 69 Camaro with a diesel on it. He's been working on it. You gonna do that?
Dude, look at this. That's crazy. I've never seen that kind of corrosion before. It's about to snap. I'm gonna have to make a necklace out of this, or a little rear view mirror dangler for him. Oh, tetanus. I'm done, boys. Can you see it?
You got any adjustment left in the forks left and right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, lower it down slow. Okay, keep coming. It's gonna be probably what it used to be, or what it should be, what it was.
Deconstructing this custom and I mean custom. 70s C10 bench seat. As you can see, we got the purple diamond stitched, and we got a custom purple Chevrolet emblem. We're getting rid of this. Custom tuck and roll right here. I wouldn't touch it with dirty hands because it is like a eggshell white, but it is pretty. Update on this thing. This is the new cover for it. That's the old stuff. Oh, the foam is good. Now we got that, it's that pimpin' white right there. Doing the bottom now. Yeah. Gonna have to stretch it out with that. Nice old seat right here. Soft. We are almost complete with our seat. I gotta cut some excess off, but other than that, we're pretty much there. We're gonna go hide it so it doesn't get dirty because white seats.
So yesterday we put the bed on. I was messing with the trim, and this morning I wanted to put the cab on, make sure all the cab mounts are in their holes they need to be, make sure everything's good. Everything's lining up great. We're just missing the body mount bushings right now. After doing the rockers, inner rockers, floor pans on this thing, I just want to make sure everything lined up correctly the way it should. There's still more parts that need to yank off the original cab. This was a non-power brake truck. That one's a power brake truck, so I need to yank off the booster, the bracketry on that, stick it on here, take the air box all apart, check everything on the inside. It's probably going to need a new heater core, evaporator, and then we need to get a condenser. Then we need to go grab the front end, bring it in here, take that apart, put the other fender on, get everything kind of just mocked up and ready to go. I figured I'd get all the trim on first, make my holes I need to, take it all off. Bodywork and paint's done. Everything just slaps back together and we don't have to drill in the new paint and everything else.
Sanded this down, the bed sides, got it all straight, body worked as much as I could. I mean, it's not gonna be a show truck, but it is, again, a patina build. Now I'm working on the inner fenders, taking it down, getting all the rust off. Gonna repair them and yeah. Kill mat, laid out some kill mat on the inside. Getting it ready, kind of prepped and ready for paint. It's close, a few more weeks, this truck will be done. Got the fenders prepped. Didn't want to do too much any body work or anything, or patch work on the driver's side fender because that is something that he didn't want to do, but got both fenders prepped for paint. Inner fenders are done. The grill wasn't botched too much, so kind of just sanded it down and redid all the black on it and shot some clear over it. But this fender I did do some work on, a little bit. The bottom is down here. I cut out the cancer and put in new metal and redid the core support, scuffed it down, shot it. It's just dusty right now. Now I'm working on the doors. The doors, they weren't too bad, but there was a spot where the mirror goes that I cut out. So this is where your mirror bolted up to, and it was trashed. So I cut it out and put some new metal in there. And then had some holes where the original trim went. We're not going with the original trim for this door. We're going for whatever the customer wants. Cover those up. There's some stuff at the bottom of the door, typical rust spots. Got those done, cut it out, put new metal in it, and then just skinned a little bit of Bondo over it to make it smooth. Obviously with grinding and stuff, you're gonna have divots. Now that's where I'm at with this door. The other door doesn't look too bad, so I'm gonna go over that one a little bit. Probably won't do no metal work to it. Do some color samples, show the customer, and then let him decide on what color he wants.